What if the most profound truths of life were hidden in plain sight, draped in simple tales? Welcome to the fascinating world of parables, a unique storytelling method that has found its place in various religious texts and has been used to illustrate spiritual and moral lessons for centuries. Parables are not just stories. They are vessels that carry deep wisdom, veiled under the cloak of ordinary narratives. They are mirrors that reflect our lives, our choices, and our humanity. A parable's beauty lies in its simplicity and its power in its relatability. They are vessels that carry deep wisdom, veiled under the cloak of ordinary narratives. They are mirrors that reflect our lives, our choices, and our humanity. A parable's beauty lies in its simplicity and its power in its relatability. Among the myriad of parables that have been passed down through generations, the parables of Jesus stand out. They are profound, poignant, and full of lessons that resonate with us even today. They speak of kindness, forgiveness, faith, and love, teachings that transcend time and boundaries. In this video, delve into some of the most poignant parables of Jesus and uncover the wisdom they hold. Ever wondered about the true essence of being a good neighbor? Let's dive into the parable of the Good Samaritan, a profound narrative that beautifully encapsulates this concept. In the bustling times of ancient Judea, a man fell prey to robbers while journeying from Jerusalem to Jericho. Stripped of his belongings and left half dead, he laid by the roadside, invisible to the world. A priest passed by, a figure of religious authority and respect, yet he chose to ignore the man's plight. Shortly after, a Levite, another esteemed religious figure, also passed by, yet he too chose to bypass the injured man without offering any help. Then along came a Samaritan, a man from a group often despised and looked down upon by the Jews. He saw the man in distress, and unlike the others, he did not look the other way. He felt a pang of compassion that moved him to action. He tended to the man's wounds, placed him on his own donkey, and brought him to an inn to recover. He even promised to pay for any additional expenses the innkeeper might incur while caring for the man. The Samaritan, an outsider and a supposed enemy, became the embodiment of kindness and compassion. He didn't just offer a helping hand. He gave his time, his resources, and his heart. He saw a fellow human in need and responded with empathy, not indifference. He didn't care for race, religion, or societal status. This parable challenges our perception of who our neighbors are. It's not about geographical proximity or shared backgrounds. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that binds us all. It's about looking past our differences and extending a helping hand when it's needed. It's about empathy, compassion, and selfless service. This parable teaches us that a good neighbor isn't defined by proximity but by empathy. It's not about who lives next door, but who's willing to cross the street to help when you're in need. It's a timeless lesson, as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. Can something as tiny as a mustard seed hold a mighty lesson? Let's delve into the parable of the mustard seed, a story Jesus narrated to impart a profound truth through a simple narrative. Once upon a time, Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches." This parable is a beautiful metaphor for the power of faith. Though the mustard seed is tiny, almost insignificant, it grows into a large tree, providing shelter and a place of rest for the birds. It's a living testament to the transformative power of growth, a testament that begins with something as small as a seed. The mustard seed represents faith, however small it may be. It's a reminder that faith, like the mustard seed, starts small, but has the potential to grow into something substantial, something that can bring about change and provide comfort to others. It's a message of hope, a testament to the immense potential that lies within each of us, waiting to be unlocked by faith. Even the smallest seed of faith, when nurtured, can grow into a robust tree. It's not about the size of your faith, but the strength that comes from its growth. It's about believing in the potential for transformation, no matter how small the beginnings may seem. It's about the power of faith to create change and make a difference. This parable, like many others, is a lesson in simplicity, teaching profound truths through everyday metaphors. It's a story about potential, about faith, and about the transformative power of belief. The mustard seed parable reminds us that greatness can come from the smallest of beginnings, and even the tiniest seed of faith can grow into something extraordinary. Here Jesus reminds us that small beginnings fueled by faith can lead to great things. Is forgiveness truly divine? This question leads us into the parable of the prodigal son, a tale that unfolds in the heart of a family yet holds profound spiritual lessons for us all. In this story, a father has two sons. The younger one, restless and eager for independence, asks his father for his share of the inheritance. The father, with a heavy heart, grants his request. The young man then leaves home, squandering his wealth on a life of reckless indulgence. Eventually, the son finds himself destitute, forced to work in the fields feeding pigs. It's here, in the depths of his despair, that he realizes his folly. He decides to return home, prepared to beg his father to accept him back as a servant. He's ready to face the consequences of his actions, demonstrating a profound sense of repentance. But the story takes an unexpected turn. The father, upon seeing his lost son in the distance, doesn't wait for explanations or apologies. He runs to him, embraces him, and showers him with kisses. He then orders his servants to bring the finest robe, a ring, and sandals for his son. The father even throws a feast to celebrate his son's return. Now this is where the true essence of the parable comes to light. The father's reaction isn't just about forgiveness. It's about unconditional love, joy, and the celebration of reconciliation. His love doesn't keep a scorecard of wrongs. Despite his son's mistakes, the father welcomes him back without a second thought. His joy knows no bounds at the return of his lost son. This parable is a poignant reminder that repentance, forgiveness, and reconciliation are intertwined. It's an invitation to us all to let go of our transgressions, forgive ourselves and others, and find joy in reconciliation. So to answer our opening question, is forgiveness truly divine? The answer lies in the Father's actions. His forgiveness wasn't merely an act of divine grace, but also a path to healing and reconciliation. This story demonstrates that forgiveness isn't just divine, it's a path to healing and reconciliation. So what do these parables teach us about life, faith, and humanity? Let's dive right into it. The parable of the Good Samaritan reminds us of the importance of empathy, a trait that transcends all boundaries, be it of race, religion, or nationality. It underscores the value of genuine kindness, urging us to extend our hands to those in need, irrespective of who they are or where they come from. Now think about the parable of the mustard seed. It's all about faith. Incredible things can spring from the tiniest beginnings. This story teaches us to have faith, to believe in our potential, and to understand that even the smallest actions can yield significant results. It's a reminder to us that growth and change are inevitable, and even the humblest beginnings can lead to greatness. Moving on to the parable of the prodigal son, we are introduced to the theme of forgiveness. This powerful narrative enlightens us to the boundless love and forgiveness that should ideally exist within families and communities. It encourages us to forgive, to accept others with open arms, even when they have strayed off the path. It's a stark reminder that everyone deserves a second chance. It's fascinating, isn't it, how these ancient parables hold such relevance even in today's fast-paced, technology-driven world? They cut across centuries, resonating with timeless values like empathy, faith, and forgiveness, which remain as vital today as they were 2,000 years ago. They serve as gentle reminders to stay grounded, to extend kindness, to have faith, and to forgive. These lessons from the parables are not just about religious teachings, they are about leading a fulfilling life. They guide us to be better humans, to live a life of purpose, and to make this world a better place. In these simple yet profound narratives, Jesus imparts timeless wisdom, guiding us towards a path of compassion, faith, and forgiveness. Parables, simple yet profound, continue to resonate with us, don't they? They are timeless narratives that carry potent life lessons. The parables of Jesus, whether it be the Good Samaritan, the mustard seed, or the prodigal son, they all share a common thread. They encapsulate profound truths within their simple structures. In our modern world, where complexities often cloud our judgment, these parables serve as a beacon of clarity. They remind us to be kind, to have faith, and to seek forgiveness. They encourage us to reflect on our actions, to question our motives, and to strive for a life of compassion and understanding. Let these parables not remain as mere stories. Instead, let them be the guiding principles that shape our daily decisions. Let their lessons seep into our lives, influencing our actions and thoughts. As we conclude, remember, in every simple story, a profound truth awaits. Until next time, keep seeking, keep learning,